Hi,
Hello.
Debbie.
Hi, Faye.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All very good. Yeah, fantastic. I'm just making sure we post our link on our Facebook group because we had a few glitches, didn't we, just a minute ago?
We did. We were all ready to go and it didn't work, did it?
So I'm just making sure people can find us. Brilliant. I can see a few people joining us already. Hi, Steph. Oh, good. You found us, Steph. Brilliant.
Hello.
What happens is we appear on our Twilight Facebook page, which is our business page. But the private group that we normally used to stream in, Facebook has disconnected. So just so people find us, we just post the link in the main group as well so that people know where we are. Marvellous. Oh, Kate, you're on your phone, but not on the computer. No worries. Good stuff. Well, hopefully people can find us because we have some lovely new things to share, don't we?
We do.
So
We've
I can
been
see
very busy, haven't we?
We have been very busy, and it was because people have been requesting colour swatches and things to just help them keep track of their lovely distress inks and oxides. That lid's up the wrong way. So, Debbie, you've been swatching, so it's taken quite a while. So we had, these are already in stock and we've got more of these on the way. So we designed these little colour swatch postcards. You can collect them all depending on what collection you like to work with. And Debbie, you gave me a little pouch. I can't find my little pouch, so I keep them in a little clear A6 pouch. Let me find, here we go. And we're going to have these available on the website, because if you like to keep your, say you've got a collection, lots of people store their scraps or their collections in what do you call those boxes that I've got? Western boxes. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
so if you've got a Western,
I've got mine in little pockets.
That's it. You've kept yours in pockets.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Helen. Hi Ali.
Hi.
So lots of people just like a point of reference that we've done all the kind of colour matching and we've spent time working out. So there's the kaleidoscope one, for example, and you can just collect them all. That's Sunburst. We've got Gardenia, lovely moonlit garden, Sugar Plum Wishes, the Christmas collection from Paige. We've got Life in Blue. And then what Debbie has got is we've got these little lovely pouches so they don't get messy. You can just collect them all and then you can keep that with your collection so you know what inks match. So there are more of these on the way. We've got,
Crafty Gardens on the way, isn't it?
Crafty Gardens on the way. Summer Porch is on the way. Vicki Boutin Brave and Bold is coming. I can't remember. There's Cocoa Vanilla Great Escape is on its way. So all these will be loaded up into the shop. They're only $1.49 each and they are professionally printed on these beautiful round-edged little postcards for you to keep. So it's quite nice.
They're lovely quality, aren't they?
They are beautiful. So those are all there. Hi Vicky. Vicky's on YouTube. So that's the colour swatch postcards, more of those on the way. But we had lots, lots of requests, didn't we? So
we did.
This has been a bit of a labour of love, I have to say.
But what I love about this is, Faye, you've spent hours, haven't you? And Faye has
this was my bank holiday weekend.
put all the inks into colour families. So you've got all the pinks and then it goes into the oranges and the yellows and then the greens. And then the blues and purple and the beiges and browns. It's just absolutely brilliant. And I think we're the only place that's got all of the colours on a sheet. All 72.
So what we've got, you've got the A4 version, which Debbie has just shown there. So here's the A4 version. It comes in a beautiful little pocket.
And it also comes with this stencil.
It does. It comes with a little colour swatch stencil. I've just taken mine out. Here we go. So you can see here it comes with a little colour swatch stencil. So the A5 version comes in a little plastic pocket, and what I've done so far is I've got my oxides on the first 2 pages, which are the stars, and then the little circles are the oh, you've done yours the other way around, haven't you? Circles, circles for your oxides and your stars for your inks, either way round. And then up here you've got whether it's inks or oxides at the top here. And then if you go to a crop and you want to purchase an ink, that's in your tote, and you will know exactly what inks you've got.
Absolutely. I've actually done mine on the same part because I've done stars for the distress inks and the little circles for the oxides, and then I can see immediately if there's a colour that I haven't got either ink in, because I mean you do have to get all the things, don't you?
You need all the things.
You can't love how they're sorted.
Yes,
that's very clever.
And that comes in a plastic wallet with your stencil.
With your stencil, yeah.
So those are on the website at the moment, and so are the colour swatches. More of those are on the way. And then this has been something that lots of you have asked for. So you might have remembered in some of the lives we have our little colour swatches that we match to the collections, and sometimes you're just trying to find the right colour. So we had lots of requests for this, and it's been quite a design process, but we have on a little book ring, we have all 72 colours, and then Debbie with her Jenny Wren Cutfiles talent has made a little colour swatch window. So if you wanted to be able to colour swatch, obviously you can have a set for inks, you can have a set for oxides. Some people just have oxides, so they would only have one set, but you can then just ink up your little colour swatch. So if I find, let me see.
Did you do one?
I haven't done one yet, so I'm going to do one. Let's do, this one is just a prototype, by the way, because this one is just an experiment. They're all being professionally made up. So
tweaked and yeah.
Yes, because it's been quite, because we just want perfection. So it does take quite a while to get it just perfect. But there's the little window. So this is
There's nothing wrong with getting perfection, is there?
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
But your little stencil comes with the colour swatch, and then you would just swatch it. So if you want to match to a collection that you're using, you would have these ready at a crop on your tote, and you would be able to see there is.
Oh, and that's so neat, isn't it?
Love it.
Love it.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Yes, it does follow on from last week's inks discussion stuff. So bank holiday weekend, I set my mind to it because it's been on my kind of wish list to do for ages. So you would get the little colour swatch window and all 72, so that as you add to your collection, you can just colour swatch, and you would know. So you know, some people want colour swatches for colour matching. The little A5 and A4 sheets are more a sort of inventory. So it's more a quick check. Which ones do I own? Which ones do I still want to buy? And I like
what I am going to do though.
Yeah,
I'm going to organise my tags in the same order as the colour swatch chart.
Yes, so that they follow that. Yeah. The other product that is being professionally printed as we speak, we are going to have all 72 ink stickers on a sheet, on a sticker sheet to purchase. So and that has taken hours to design.
Oh, it has
to get the size, you've got to get the bleed edge. These ones have got white. I got these from somewhere else, but they've got the sort of white lines. If you can see, we've made sure, working with a design company, that there's no bleed lines, so they will be completely coloured to match your inks. So little bit of busyness, but that is what is coming. So yes, keep an eye out. So these inventory charts are on the website already. And this will be coming in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out. And the stickers will not be too far off. They are just being printed and should be delivered to us soon. So
very exciting, isn't it?
New products.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Jill, no probs. Yeah, Kate says, so need these and the stickers. Yeah, I think I remember, Kate, on a live you were talking about colour swatches, and we thought, well, these ones were a bit homemade because these were just had my handwriting on, and we thought they served a purpose.
Ones, didn't we?
But when Debbie designed this little colour swatch window, I thought, oh, now that's special.
It looks, I prefer that because it looks nicer. It's not as messy as mine. I mean, I just put the ink straight on the tag, but that looks so much more.
I did when we were doing these, it was just handwritten. But oh, Karen, you got your storage today. Brilliant. Yes, well, hopefully. I don't know whether, I think you said for your birthday you might splash out and get the whole collection, but if you were buying bit by bit, this little inventory chart will just help you keep track of what you own. And then these are little colour swatches that you might want to match your ink. So yes, lots happening, but keep an eye out for these stickers. The ink stickers will be on the website soon without these white lines, because that we wanted it to be perfectly coloured all the way across. Right, what are we doing, Deb? We're going to get some crafting done. How is everybody? Are you all well, hopefully?
We were going to have a quick look at Bold and Bright, weren't we? Because I've got, these are the layouts that I've made using Bold and Bright so far. I've made this one using the stamps and the inks from the colour swatch. And this one.
Beautiful.
And this one, I love this one. I've used the stamps
I love that
again.
one.
It's one of my faves with a cut file from the kit. And
stunning
one. And I've got two or three more left to do today. I'm going to be busy today.
You are going to be busy. Well, I've done this one. I finished at the weekend.
Lovely.
So you get the 2 cut files in the kit. You also get the stamp set in the kit. So I've done lots of stamping. We've also set up a private Facebook group for monthly kit subscribers. And that way we've got all the photographs, we've got all the newsletters all uploaded. So if you're a subscriber, you've got access to all the past kits and all the digital newsletters. So that's just set up this week for exclusive for subscribers. So that's that one I did, a mixed media.
I love that.
This is the one I finished. So I was poorly last week, which is why we didn't go live. I was really rough. And this is what I had planned for the live. So when I was feeling a bit better at the weekend, I did manage to finish this. So that was very inky. And then I did a wreath with very the Bold and Bright, and a second wreath. I did this one, which was slightly different. So from that kit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layouts for me, but I know you've done many more, Deb.
I've done 1, 2, I've done 5. I've got this one ready to go. I have had another sheet because I love this paper, and I'm using one of the new cut files, so I'm going to do that one today. But I wanted to show you that you can do these in kind of lots of colorways. This is in a Crafty Garden colorway, just inked paper. So the patchwork files are new, but I'm going to finish this one, and I've got this to finish off. This is using Bold and Bright as well.
And I love those stamps. Oh, it's just amazing.
They're just fabulous. They're so easy to use, and I know I've added a few sheets of white cardstock, but it's been so easy to make so many embellishments and things with the paper. It's beautiful. Just lovely. It's been fab.
So Bold and Bright kit goes live on Saturday. So those who subscribe, you'll be shipping those out, Deb. And I think you've got a couple of spare kits if anybody wants to purchase a one-off.
Yes.
But as I say, if you subscribe, it is actually £3 cheaper and you get access to that Facebook group, so you can get all the digital resources. We're now printing the newsletter in A4, so it's much easier to view. Great feedback from people, so you've got a A4 printout. And next month we're on to Paige Evans, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Yes. Oh, Karen, really great question. Karen, did you go for the 72 ink storage from that lovely chap on Etsy? Because mine only holds 60, and he didn't make the 72 storage when I bought mine, and now I've got my eye on the 72 storage, but obviously I've got these lovely 60 units too. I just want all the things. But I don't own 72 inks. I counted my inks and I've got 36, haven't I, Deb? So I've only got half the inks. I don't own
Karen's
all the
asking if we have one brush specifically for each ink. Yes, I do.
Let me show you. So I've got these.
I do, and they are all labelled. For mine, I've got the black ones are distress inks, and the coloured ones are the oxides, so they match the colours, the handles. So it's black for inks and coloured for oxides.
Yeah, and this is something Debbie converted me to. So I was mixing brushes, I was mixing inks, and of course, when you're colour matching, Debbie's going, so my little black Sharpie dot is oxides, and then so that one goes in there, and then my non-dots are inks.
Somebody's asking about the stickers. We bought this cheap, it's called a Nimbot printer. It links to your phone, but it prints out really good quality, waterproof, shiny stickers. And I put about 3 lines on a page and then cut them up, but they're really hard wearing. They last very well. So yes, stickers for the brushes.
Yes, I actually, because they're so tiny that we wouldn't probably, the stickers that we get are paper based, whereas actually this prints out on plastic, which is, and I actually use something different for mine, but it works just as well. I've got this, which I got from like Lidl or somewhere like that, I think, for about £14.
Yeah.
I label all sorts. I love labeling. Steph uses a Dymo and the plastic tape, and then I just put it on this tiny font.
I've got a tiny machine.
What's yours called?
Nimbot. Let me just get it.
Nimbot. Debbie will go and find it, because it's great to get tips and ideas of what people find works well. But those little clear brush storage was from B&M or Home Bargains or somewhere like that.
This is what I use. It comes with the plastic tape inside. You have to switch it on and connect it to your phone. But the labels are inside and they thermal print, but they're really good quality. But I love this. And you can see what you're printing before you print it. But yeah, highly recommended. I think it was about £18. But the labels are fab.
Great stuff. Loving the top tips on the labels. Right.
We better start crafting, haven't we?
We better start crafting all this chatting. I'm going to be using some ink. So I've started with Paige Evans' Adventurous Collection. Loving these. Got some old holiday photos from last year. I think these are from PostSnap. I love these little kind of postcardy type photos. Great. No, I love talking storage and swatches and inks. It's just great. I'm going to use some inks on this layout because, Debbie, I've got your beautiful Jenny Wren cut file, this Sunray.
Ah.
And I've designed a bit of a...
Oh, I like that.
Myriage of bits, but I wanted a bit of sun rays coming out the top.
Like a lovely little frame there, isn't it?
Yeah, a cut from Paige Evans' Adventurous Tags. So it's this sheet. I'm loving this. This is, I've cut the number off. Typical, because I cut the tag. Let me tell you, I cut this tag off and this has got the number. It is number 21. So page 21. And I'm thinking I'm going to go up quite high. That there. So let's move these bits off. These are going to go off to the side. That can go off that side.
Now, do I go colour or black and white?
I quite quite liked the colour because of the little bit of yellow there. It was quite a nice match, but it's see what you feel. Sometimes looks different on screen to in person. Right, I'm going to go mustard seed, which is a good match for this collection.
I like the black and white.
Yeah, because it's such a colourful layout.
Yeah,
Keep
but
it
I'm
simple.
going to use that one, I think. I might change my mind in a minute. I can change my mind. I'm allowed.
Steph, I haven't watched VB's walkthrough of her Christmas collection. However, our Christmas subscription kit this year is going to be Vicki Boutin's Christmas collection because it's lovely and it's all on order for us. It's stunning. But
Yeah.
now I must watch back. And I sent her my condolences because she'd lost her lovely mum, hadn't she?
Oh.
She's had lots going on. Right. I love this stencil, Deb. This could be waved equally. I know you've designed a wave stencil.
Yeah.
But this wavy sun is just lovely. I just felt like this layout needed a little bit of a background. Yeah, I thought you would love it. I love just it's like modern, but it's still got the traditional Christmas colours. So yes, the Christmas sub kit is all planned and all ordered up.
The cut files are planned.
Debbie's got the cut files planned.
The stencils planned. It's all happening.
It's all happening for Christmas 24. Right, let's see. I love this stencil, Deb. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yes. Stunning. Also, another thing that we need to just give a heads up on that we are busy planning, and we put an advert up. I've got it here. I don't want to get ink on it. These are our lovely Christmas advent boxes. If you didn't know, we do a Christmas advent calendar. It is packed full of 25 gifts. This is just a prototype because we have been sourcing wonderful gifts, 25 gifts to go inside, and it is packed full.
And we've been busy today, haven't we? Packaging.
Yeah, busy.
The Christmas album started.
You've been busy at home packing and labelling, and I've been a bit stuck. But Debbie has been the little elf practicing at packaging all the goodies, and we've still got more to go because 25 gifts take a long time to package, don't they? They do.
Takes a little while. Keeps us out of mischief. What do you think? I think that's busy enough.
I think it's beautiful. That little yellow butterfly, is that coming in a little bit? Or it looks like it's off the page a bit.
Oh, it's in the wrong place. It's supposed to be down here.
Oh, down there, perfect.
I don't think it shows up as much with the colour.
Oh, as in the black. You just think the black and white works better? I do.
Yeah, because otherwise these colours get lost.
Yeah,
the picture is so bright.
Yes, I think so.
That butterfly gets lost, and so does this. So I'm going with it just because of the colours. Right, I'm going in with my Nuvo.
Going for it. Right, I'm hoping my little sunshine is going to stand out. And then I might put some enamel dots or some Nuvo drops around as we go. So let's see if I can remember how I piece some of this together. Yeah, so Steph, I'm definitely going to have to go and check out Vicki's live because I knew she was doing a walkthrough, and we are big VB fans.
Big VB fans, aren't we?
The Bold and Bright collection is just wonderful.
And the stamps and everything that goes with it. I've just loved working with this so much.
Yeah, it's fab. Right, I am just gonna stick this one here because I think the sun rays are just going to pop out behind.
Lovely.
do I do some foamy pads? You can never beat a bit of dimension. So what has everybody been up to this week? I know for many of you, if you've been off in the holidays, this is your last week of enjoying it all.
Yeah.
For gearing up. I did take my little boy tonight for a haircut. He was in holiday club today, came home exhausted, but we did need to go and do a bit of a
how did that go? All right?
Very well, but he sat in the chair. It's itchy, it's itchy. Well, yes, it is going to be itchy. But a bath this evening soon sorted it out. We were all good.
It is quite annoying, isn't it, when you have your hair cut?
Yeah, and I think worse for boys when they get the clippers and it's all the little tiny bits of hair.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've never had to suffer.
No.
Right. Yeah, I think raising some of these up on foam is good. Oh, Steph, you've popped into work this morning, getting ready for the year ahead. Oh, you're doing some cutting and laminating. What are you laminating?
I bet it's names or something like that.
Is it? Is it for? It's for.
I would guess.
For getting ready for the year ahead.
Are you back on Monday, Steph?
A lot of work goes into it.
Right, I think that's finished. Happy
Excellent,
with that.
Deb. Fab.
Right.
Did you see you've got a few on the go?
I have got a few on the go. The next one I have is my patchwork. I also have designed this cut file. So I've also got this one to use because I backed it with bits of card just from the colour swatch. So I do have this as well. I've got this spotty one to use, but I don't know if that's too much with that on.
Names are all done. Oh, going to beige and Hessian, not a fan.
Oh, it's just the in thing, isn't it, at the moment? We've been beige and Hessian for ages. It'll change into something else.
Right, I am.
What do you think? Is that too busy with that on there?
I would say the cut file is so beautiful. It is probably, for me, it's quite.
Isn't it?
It spoils. That's quite effective on its own, I think. What do other people think? Because sometimes people see a different perspective. See what others say. They sometimes see things that we don't necessarily see. Right, gonna do a bit more foam. Oh, Steph's loving it.
Loving what?
The combo. So actually,
let's try it. Let's go for it, Steph.
Sometimes, because this collection is more and more is more, if you know what I mean, it does pay off, and you're like, no, go for it. Actually, it could be really funky once you add the embellies. It's more. This is definitely a more is more collection. Has anybody got any plans for the weekend? I know it's often a busy one. Oh, excuse me, I've got the symbols. Oh, Michelle says use them separately. I was with you. I think they're two beautiful pieces and you almost want it to go further, but equally more is more. You do what you feel, Deb, but I think either
normally
way.
I'm not a more is more person. So I'm kind of agreeing, but I'm not sure what photo to put on here.
That's the other thing. Pushing your comfort zone.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that away and think about it, and I'm going to do another one
because you got another. Because you got something else.
Another one. Now I have backed this using the patchwork papers because I loved them and I bought a sheet. But this is the new patchwork cut file. So I need to find a photo, but I was thinking it's not going to need too much on it. Need to find a photo.
Right, it's all about the leaves, bits and bobs, layerage, holiday here. This is going. Oh, and stuck this bit down. Stick that bit down.
I might do.
Yeah, I like all the circles, Michelle, and that paper is so effective. And I know, Deb, you've got a cut file like that, and I've done a layout where I layered them up, and it was like, whoa, so effective.
Shall I get? I don't know where.
Oh gosh, that is a stunning cut file. That is beautiful. So tell me how you've layered that. How did you do the border?
That's just trimming from the back of this paper. So the paper comes like a patchwork. It's actually called patchwork, the Vicki Boutin paper. And the reverse of it is the blue. So I've just cut the squares out. If you have a look at the reverse of the paper, it's like that. And there's loads and loads of squares. So I've used the squares to back the triangles, but I kept them kind of tone on tone. And the border around the edge is just trimmed from the edge of the squares. It's the reverse of the paper.
That is genius. So actually, is that just a 12 by 12 sheet that's back that whole cut file?
Almost. I had to use a couple more squares. I could have inked a couple of squares, but I was so all about matching the squares.
Yeah.
And then I've covered some of them now. I needn't have been quite so finicky about it, but
oh yeah, of course, because your photo covered some of them, so you could have kept that blank.
I didn't know that at the time. But I might
thank you, Michelle. Michelle says looks amazing. It does. It looks stunning.
I might make this on a bit of black. This is me and my lovely sister-in-law, my daughter, at my niece's wedding. I think mounted on black, I think.
Just to make it pop out.
Yeah. So is anybody doing anything nice on the weekend?
Yeah, the weekend. What are people's plans? I've actually got, because my other half is going fishing for the weekend, which is his little hobby. So obviously I get my crafting weekends every now and then. So he's going fishing. So I'm taking my little boy to Truck Fest.
Sounds exciting.
Which he is very excited about. Monster trucks and...
oh my goodness.
I know, things I do. So that's our weekend plans. Let me see.
Is that enough?
Are you doing your clusteraging?
Yeah, but the others, I've got lots of big bits. They're too big really to put.
Yeah, some of the ephemera pieces are very big. I've seen people chop them up. So when I did a 14.9 and Market mini book class, she was very good at saying, look, if something's big or it doesn't fit, chop it up. And I was like, oh,
they're quite big to start with, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that. You're going
to be brave and bold, not bold and bright.
Yeah. Because if I put too much on, it'll cover the background.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time. The thought that went into which triangle was going where, it was almost painful.
Yeah.
Does anyone else do that? Spend hours like matching colours and then moving it back and... Oh, a car boot, Steph. Oh, fair play.
Oh, well done. I went to one to wander around last weekend and my little boy spent some pocket money. He had a whale of a time. Got some games and some bits and pieces. He loves it. His money goes much further. And he was proud of the bits and pieces that he
went
got.
to a fab one the other day. I got some lovely things.
Yeah.
Really nice. Oh, Nicola, you just escaped bedtime. Oh, dear.
Oh, well done. Some chill time deserved. Right, let's see what else I've got. I've got these lovely words here. I quite like Let's Go in yellow might be quite nice because that's quite a small title that could go here. I do love your holiday cut file, Deb. What else have we got? Yeah, this is... Let's see what we might use. There's some nice bits here. I wonder what this might look like. We did let's... Is it going to fit? Just let's... I'm going to have to move it over a bit. Let's go. That works in the yellow and ties in with the yellow sunshine. Don't forget the apostrophe. I'm a bit particular about the grammar. Right, let's go. Let's see. This little gold.
So have you got a picnic to pack for Truck Fest?
Yeah, I think we might do a little picnic for Truck Fest. It's easier than if it's busy.
Yeah.
You kind of can eat. You can eat when you want to and not. Yeah, exactly.
We're going to Westonbirt tomorrow, so.
Great.
Doing a little picnic.
Yeah, picnics are good. Little people like to just eat when they're hungry.
Yeah.
And definitely don't want to have to queue up for things.
And it's lovely at Westonbirt because they've got so many little picnic tables and the robins are really tame and they come right. So lovely.
Great. Right, I'm nearly done. That's beautiful, Deb. You're going through it.
I am getting them done, aren't I?
Oh, Vicky's got an early birthday meal with friends. Fabulous. Is that on the Saturday, Vicky? Our Truck Fest day out is the Saturday. And then a chilled one Sunday to get ready for the week ahead. Right, so then the only thing I might do is maybe just a few enamel dots. And you can never have too many enamel dots. And no, actually, I meant to say we've had restocks of all the craft consortium, which I have got behind me. They are beautiful. If anybody has seen Craft Consortium, just while I'm finishing off, they're only $2.99 a pack, but look at these. These I love. If you've done a trip to the States or you've got coronation ones to scrap. Gold stars are lovely. They're the nativity. Woodlands. Then we've got a bit of bling.
Love a bit of bling.
I love these dewdrops. They're like drops of water.
Yes.
They've been popular. So a lot of these are restocks because we'd sold out. The harvest is nice. So yeah, I think in comparison to other branded enamel dots, Craft Consortium are a UK brand, family run company, so we're able to order from the UK, which is good. And yeah, I'm a big fan of enamel dots. Right, there's those. I'm going to just put the holiday title here.
Now what do I do? Do I put that on white? Because it doesn't really show up otherwise.
Well, it's one of those where it's a really subtle, it's almost just, works better on a white background. But I tried to use that on a layout, and when I laid it down, it didn't stand out. So I think, yes, you could either back it on white, but then it looks like a bit stark.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy to use, that one, I found. And I found myself going, no, that doesn't really work as well as I'd like it to. Right, I've got some enamel dots. Do you know what I also love about Paige's collections? These are leftovers from an old kit, and actually all the colours match. Look, amazing. So you could have the word amazing holiday.
Oh, that's good.
Which is lovely. Would I put amazing up here? That would be amazing. Let's see what people think. No, because that would cover the best day. Or do I do amazing here? Just bear with while I play around. Tell me if it looks silly. Amazing holiday. Yes, all the colours. Or we've got awesome holiday.
Right, I'm chopping up a flower. I'm going for it.
You're going for it.
I'm chopping it.
Oh, that's good, Steph. The one we go to, which is local to us, is on a Sunday, and it doesn't open to buyers until 1 o'clock.
And they're really strict about it, aren't they?
It's all gated off. No one can get in. No one can get in, which means people can set up properly. Sellers can get in on the morning. I think they open quite early to let people set up, because they have lots of store holders, don't they? And they run just until September, so there's only a few weeks left. I've only been once, but it's nice to have.
I've only been once this year, but got some fab bargains.
Yeah, for little ones, it's because obviously they just outgrow things so quickly. So
I got some lovely toys for Princess Pearl, and some lovely dresses as well, like 3 beautiful dresses for £1.
Great.
And they don't look like anyone's worn them.
Yeah, well, often
beautiful.
They're little for so long. They're little for such a short space of time that.
Right, is this working?
What with your clusterage? Yeah, I like the flowers top and bottom.
And then I might cut out some little colour wheels just to add a couple more here and there. So I've still got some colour wheel paper left. I could just punch holes, but that might look funny. Let's try it. Don't know unless you tried it. As my son said to me when he wanted me to try chicken feet smacks.
Oh, you don't know unless you tried it. Oh, no.
He said, what did you say to me, Mum, when I was little? You can't say you don't like it if you haven't tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try it?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh. Right. Do we think the word amazing looks odd? It looks like it's just. I think that might be for another layout. It looks like it's in the wrong place. Or could I put amazing? Yeah.
I think that looks quite nice cut out of the circle. What do we think?
Cute.
Just to add some more.
Oh, Vicki, finished nights on Saturday morning, so not going out till Sunday night. So hopefully you get a bit of a decent sleep. I think amazing might look better up there. Amazing holiday. Let's go. Yeah, better at the top, Nicola. Thank you. It was looking like there was just too much, but I like the holiday is just like holiday. But actually, as I've got that title to use, why not make the most of it? Let's move in. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of faffing to get it right, and it does show up much better there. Let's go with that. Now, because they're quite old stickers, these, I am going to put a little bit of glue. Does anybody find that? Even with the newer stickers, some of these puffies,
Yes,
you're better off. Otherwise, you go to put it in a wallet and an album, and they've all moved around. And that just drives me mad.
Right, is that enough extra dots, do you think? Or do I cover them all? I don't want to really cover them all.
Don't want to cover them all because actually it gives you dimension if you've got some covered and some not.
Yeah, I'm going to put
the dots slightly
dots.
smaller so that you've got like a dark blue border where you've...
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicola says the same. Oh, some of these puffy alphas.
Yes.
They just need a bit of extra. And yet that lets go because it's a newer... But I reckon over time they still move. They peel off quite easily.
Yes,
I might put
I think so.
I can't stand if you've put a lot of work into something and then you go to flick through an album and all the pieces have fallen off.
Or in our case, we might be putting it up to display and then it's like, oh, where did this come from?
All the bits have pinged off. It's not helpful. Right, good. I think the title up top was the right thing. I don't think that is going to need much more. What do we think? The cut file was backed with, I bought an extra sheet of this because Paige Evans always does this sheet of these little squares. This is number 18 of the Adventurous collection. Just green patterned on the back, but just these. So you've got tiny little examples of each of her papers in the collection. Perfect for backing a cut file.
Oh, I love
and
I love
she does amazing things with these squares. She folds them into little triangles. She's made kites. She's cut them into smaller squares.
Very clever lady, isn't she?
Oh, Michelle's scrapping using Pink Fresh Indigo Hills too. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to check that out. Is it one of their new collections? I do love Pink Fresh. We've got some lovely dies and stencils from Pink Fresh Studio. You can't go wrong. Oh, 2018.
Oh,
a little while ago. Nice.
There's nothing wrong with an old collection.
No, absolutely. I keep going back to some of mine. I mean, both me and Debbie have said we do need to have a sort out, but I don't have enough time to have a proper sort out. There's probably stuff I could gift on or list to get somebody else to enjoy. And I haven't got round to it.
I don't think I've got time to post things, list things and post.
Yeah, you need to have that bit of extra time to do it, don't you? That's the thing. A couple of little puppies. Right. I think that's probably enough.
Michelle bought somebody's leftovers. Nothing wrong with that either, Michelle.
I love it. I love going on those crafty sellers groups and I'm oh, yeah.
Sometimes, though, there's something that you really love colour-wise and there's nothing quite like it again, is there? So it's...
Exactly. And if it's not for sale anymore, you snap it up when you see it because you think, yeah, that's... Right. So I think, other than I might handwrite a little date in there, just to remind us of when it was. I think this one is pretty much done.
And I think that this one is pretty much done too.
How many layouts have you got done tonight? 2? 2 and a bit.
Actually, I finished 3.
Oh, go you.
I did have them ready. I had the background done for that one. And I had a lot done for that one.
Oh, yeah. 3?
Yeah.
Hey.
It was practically done now. I'm just trying to keep up with you, Faye. I'm pleased with that now. I'm pleased with that. Oh, I didn't stuck these down. It's not finished at all.
What, you haven't stuck circles. Are you foamy dotting them for a bit of dimension?
I'm going to foamy dot.
I'm sticking the alphabets down because I don't want those to come off. Well, while you're foamy dotting, I'm going to go back to my colour swatch because this is a job I was doing before we came on. I'm going to go back to this. Oh, I had a bit that just came off then that I didn't have stuck down. Oh no, I think we're all right. That one's good. Right, so my little colour swatch here. I've done my oxide, so I've got a page there of oxide. So now I need to go on to my inks, and I think I've only got a similar amount of inks to oxides, but what Debbie and I worked out is I've got colours in inks that I don't necessarily have in oxides, interestingly enough. So like I've got forest moss in an ink, bundled sage in an ink, but I don't have those in oxides yet. I've got squeezed lemonade in an ink, but not in an oxide. So between us, I reckon we've probably got all the colours, but not all in the same medium. So let's see what we've got. Squeezed lemonade. So I get my little stencil. So for my inks, I'm going to do a circle. I know you've done yours the other way around, but yeah,
I've done stars for inks and circles like O for oxides.
O for oxides. I've done mine the other way round, but I don't think it
doesn't matter. It's
as long as I stick with the same.
Or you could do 2 stars, couldn't you? And just know that the inks are on the left and oxides are on the right.
We've put the inks and oxides up in the title here. So that tells you whether you're on the inks page.
Yeah, I've done mine a bit differently because I wanted them all on the same page.
I love that idea. And in fact, for this one, because I'm going to do an A4 one just to stick up in my craft room. So I'm going to have this one to take to crops so that I've got one on the go. And then this one I'm going to stick up in my craft room. So the A4 one comes as 2 separate sheets. So we haven't done these back to back because you might want to stick them up on a wall somewhere. And back to back would just be frustrating. And then with your tag, so like Debbie's done, you do a star for your inks and a circle for your oxides, and then you've got a quick reference point of which one you've got. So I'm going to do the same as you for the A4.
That's my A4 one. So
yeah, I love it.
Dusty Concord, I've got the ink and the oxide, and I can tell straight away which inks. I'm a very visual person. I like to be able to look, and I love things with colours.
Yeah.
To me, that makes lots of sense.
That's why you liked that I had grouped them by colour.
Loved it that you grouped it by colour.
Had to be.
And I didn't realise until I'd started inking them, and I was looking down, and I thought, oh, the pinks are there. They're all together. Isn't she clever?
Oh, that took me a long time.
Impressed.
And I was telling Debbie that actually I got all the way organising it, and right at the bottom I realised saltwater taffy wasn't in the right place. And of course pinks are at the top, so I had to move everything down one.
That would have really...
It had to be right.
Yes, if a job's worth doing...
It's worth doing properly.
Absolutely.
Right, greens. So what have we got? We've got forest moss. I think I'm going to put a little ribbon on my tag because it's so clear and hard to find on your desk. But actually a little bit of ribbon would just make it a bit easier to spot.
Well, I won't worry, because when we get our colour swatches, it will just go straight on the front of that.
Well, Kate, the reason we waited to design them is because he announced that, well, exactly, Tim Holtz has told us all 72, this is the end, that is it.
Yes.
Can you imagine if he brings out a new colour? He's told everybody.
He did say that that was it, and everyone's sort of, yeah, that is it. So
yeah, but
we'll pretend it didn't come out.
Don't you worry, I'll get designing if it you know,
we'll hunt him down, Faye, if he does.
Yeah, and say, do you know how many hours this took?
You're freaking kidding me, Tim, aren't you?
We're still trying to collect the ones that you've designed, you've released, and we haven't got them yet.
I think he did say, though, didn't he, that like the colours had reached an end and he'd covered everything.
Like every spectrum of...
Because he's releasing them now in different kind of mediums, isn't he? Because we've got the lovely, what they call distress
spritz now.
And they are lovely and sparkly, aren't they?
They are beautiful. Yeah, so who knows?
He hasn't ever said before, though, has he, that that's it and it's the very last?
No, and I think when he did a live, he said, because he's sort of done the whole colour palette, and in his mind, you know, how many more colours can you do?
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's always more. I don't know, watch this space. You know, I'd like to see things like metallic oxides, but I expect due to the way they're made that you can't have metallics easily. Is probably
like mini oxides, but you can't make mini oxides because of how they're made.
Yeah, we wondered if they do mini oxides, but no, he said they don't manufacture because they just, however it's manufactured, is
it
needs
doesn't
a larger
work,
pad.
I think I finished now.
Great.
Me.
Well, I've done a few more little swatches. It's quite quick and easy to do, but you can see there. So I've got my inks, my oxides on those first two pages, and then that's going to be my inks. And
yeah, that's my 85 one. Love it.
Love it.
Absolutely love it.
It is fab. I'm going to do my A4 one like yours. Yeah, it's 72, Nicola. 22 oxides. Well, I thought I had loads of oxides. I thought I had mostly all of them because I felt like I had a lot. Counted them up tonight with Debbie. I've only got 36, which is half. So I felt like I had a lot. I mean, 72.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the ones I've got, I've bought second hand off people and sort of collected.
Yeah, well, I've done that with inks. The oxides, generally, I buy like 1 or 2 a month where I like, or 1 a month where I build it up. But that's why you need an inventory. So you know you're not duplicating. You know what you've got. Yeah, Debbie, Steph, I liked your approach where you got 3 of each colour, light, medium and dark across the rainbow.
That's a good idea.
So, but now we're doing colour swatches.
We're working with so many different collections now to colour swatch. We do need the colours.
We're saying, well, we've got, if we're going to be able to match, we need
Absolutely. We do.
We need all the things.
It's real.
Oh, it's brilliant. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Really enjoyed that. And we will be back same time next week. Starting on the 14th of September, we've actually got a week-long fall into autumn cyber crop. So we'll post more details in the group this weekend. Our design team have got lots of great challenges coming up, and there'll be crafty prizes. So that's all to look forward to once everybody's gone back to school.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you same time next week.
Bye.
Take care all. Bye.